Ooh. Ooh. And is this the way we're supposed to go? Welcome to our ride in Shawnee National Forest with Joe and Penny, that's me, most, along with our little cow dog, Lou. We will take you with us as we go across the Blue Ridge Mountains and head out west to the state of Illinois. Can't go too slow up those Blue Ridge Mountains. We stopped in Tennessee to a Cracker Barrel for a little bite of breakfast, and we ran into this gentleman with this very unusual tattoo. It was really cool, but I must admit I felt like I was being stared at a little bit while I was having breakfast. We hit the road again and headed around Music City. Then we made our way up and around Nashville and on into Kentucky. Then we just went a little bit further and across into Illinois, which was where we were headed. It's a beautiful drive, some really beautiful farmland out there. And then lucky enough, we turned on our last dirt road, and that's where camp was. It's always a good feeling to be close to camp. So as soon as we could, we hit the trails. Now these trails wouldn't be for the faint of heart. They've had a lot of rain on these trails, and there's some mud and there's rocks. But let me tell you, we got to see some amazing rock formations. And it was so bright and so green. It was just beautiful. The fauna was gorgeous in this area. We even cruised into a few little hideouts and caves. The riding here was absolutely amazing. This is actually part of the trail. We got to ride through this creek and around this big rock formation, which is just fantastic. And bear with me, you guys, because I am holding my camera while I'm riding. I don't have a GoPro, so I apologize if it's a little wobbly, but I'm doing the best I can do to try to ride a little bit and do video. That's why you end up with some goofy stuff like this from time to time. But I thought I'd show you a little bit of my blooper video from our ride. This location had some of the best trails and some of the neatest things to ride through. And again, they're not for everybody. But if you ease your way through and take your time and put a little faith in your horse, then you can do it. But it's well worth the ride because it was some great trails. This is just a small part of what we got to see because we were there for 7 days and we rode probably 4 or 5 of those days. So yeah, it's a great place to ride. We would give this location probably a 10 on a scale of challenging, but it was a fun kind of challenging. Really cool stuff to see. The rock formations, there were so many. The trails, they weren't boring at all. So yeah, we would give this a 10. So remember, it's worth the trip. It's not that far from the East Coast. It's just in Illinois. So head on up to Shawnee National Forest. I think you would enjoy it if you like to ride. one day we decided to head over to Amish country. So there's only one way to get there, and that's got to cross the Ohio River. Well, there's only one way there in that area to get across the Ohio River, and that is by ferry. So we drove our truck, which we all gasped a little bit as we drove up onto this ferry boat, and headed on over across the river. We were going to cross the Ohio River. This was really a cool thing to see. There was a couple of barges out in the water. The boat had to turn around. It was just really a cool experience taking that ferry across. But I'll admit, it was a little intimidating at first. This is a pretty big river there. It's a long ways across. I was thinking, what if I had to swim? You know, could I do it? But after the first ride over, we were pretty confident and enjoyed our ride back too as well. While we were over there in the Amish country, we did get a chance to visit some of the different shops and stores. The bakery, the tax store, and we caught these gals driving this buggy around down there. I guess they were headed somewhere with their little driving carts. So that was pretty cool. Again, this place, the trails were magnificent. You were just in awe in so many places. Every day was a better ride from the day before, and that's hard to say. But again, if they've had rain in the area, it's going to be muddy, there's going to be some water, but if you don't mind that, actually it was very nice. The temperatures were very mild. We were there around the first part of May, so that was early spring, and it was great. We had a great time, and we enjoyed it. Now, I know you've all wondered how things worked out on that little deal where we got stuck there. So I thought I would show you a little bit about how we ended up getting out of that little predicament when we found the cowboy hideout. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is creepy. And is this the way we're supposed to go?
No, this is the cowboy hideout.
Oh! I don't know if I can fit through with saddlebags on. that was a little noisy. How cool. Thank you for watching our video. Be sure to like and subscribe to our page. Click that little bell notice so you'll get our next video notification. Thank you so much and happy trails.